Alright, what's up everybody? My name is DeltaWolf556 and I'm back with episode 59 of my Fallout New Vegas playthrough. As you can see, I'm still in Camp McCarran because in the last episode, I did most of the quests to help out around here, except for 4. One of which I'm going to be doing in a future episode, and the other 3 I'm going to be doing today. So these tents over here is where we will find the NCR's first recon. So here's the guy I was looking for, Lieutenant Gorobets.
I'm Lieutenant Gorobets, 1st Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty, you should talk to Major Daughtry.
I'll be doing that a little bit later. Does the NCR usually offer bounties on people?
If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military.
So tell me about 1st Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
What's wrong with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at 1st Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
I can talk to Betsy about getting medical help for her trauma if you want.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
So what happened to Sterling?
Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to 1st Recon. Carry on.
Now let's go and talk to Corporal Betsy. Hello there, Corporal Betsy. Sorry to interrupt your meal, but there's something I would like to talk to you about.
Never seen you around before. What do you want?
So, you should seek medical help for your trauma.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm 1st Recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
So, I could easily pass either one of these 2 skill checks. I have 100 in everything. So this medicine 40 and speech of 60, not a problem. But that's just me convincing her, right, with a skill check. Which would work, and would get her to go seek medical attention. However, in the back of her head, she's still going to be thinking, oh, the rest of my squad isn't complaining about their problems. So why should I complain about mine? Like what she was just saying. So I like to think a better way to go about this quest is to talk to the rest of her squad mates and kind of get them to agree with her needing to get medical help.
Yeah. Try not to get killed.
So we're going to start by talking to 10 of spades. Hello.
Hey, my man. 10 of spades. 1st Recon sharpshooter. At your service.
I'm trying to convince Corporal Betsy to go see a doctor. Any ideas?
Oh, but because of what that fuck Cook did? Well, it's not the same thing, but Doc Kusanagi helped me with my stuttering. The doc has a clinic north of here. Can't miss it. You should talk to Bitterroot, too. He's been to see the doc, too.
Thanks for the tip.
No problem.
So, are you alright, 10 of spades?
Oh, yeah. Fine. Just a little stutter. Had it since I was a kid. Doesn't stop me from kicking ass.
I'm sure it doesn't.
Damn right.
So, 10 of spades. Where did you get that name from?
The LT. Gorobets gave it to me. See, I wanted to be ace of spades. But the LT says, sorry kid, you're too green. So he calls me 10 instead. It's okay though. I get a few more kills under my belt. He'll move me up to Jack. Jack of spades. Sounds better, right?
Yeah.
I keep at it. Eventually I'll make it to ace. Think I'll skip queen though.
So how long have you been a sharpshooter?
Shit. Long as I can remember. Had a rifle in my hand since I was 3. That's what my dad always says. Learned to shoot on our ranch, way west of here. Same as the LT. He's a farm kid too.
So when did you enlist in the military?
Oh, They recruited me, what, a year ago? Taught me to kick even more ass than before. These guys, they really know how to kick some ass.
Oh, yeah. So what do you do around here?
Kicking ass. Mostly kicking ass. See, we're watching the perimeter right now, looking for those fiends to come back. When they show their faces, that's when we go to work. One shot, one kill. That's the first recon way.
I love Ten of Spades. He's probably my favorite first recon member.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
All right, so now he suggested we go talk to Sergeant Bitterroot, that's Corporal Sterling. We'll come back to you later.
I'm Bitterroot, first recon. You got a reason to talk to me?
Yes, I am trying to get Corporal Betsy to go see a doctor. I heard you saw Usanagi yourself.
Ten of Spades really ought to keep his mouth shut, but he's right. There are a lot of things in my past I just couldn't leave behind. It helped. A little. Well, more than a little. Betsy ought to pay a visit to Usanagi since it can't hurt none.
So, Bitterroot, you have an unusual name.
You trying to start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name?
The Speech of 30, I didn't mean to offend you. You don't have to tell me if you'd rather not.
It's a Khan name. You know, the great Khans. That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through.
Makes sense. So what happened about your parents? Or so what happened to your parents?
They're dead. Got themselves killed at Bitter Springs. Served them right if you ask me.
So tell me about what happened to them at Bitter Springs.
It was a massacre. That's what a lot of NCR folk will tell you. Most of them feel plenty bad about what happened. But I was there. Saw it myself. I don't care what anybody says. The Khans asked for Bitter Springs. They wouldn't leave the NCR be. My damn parents, too. They were just as bad as the rest.
But you don't really mean that, do you?
Don't I? Mister, you never met my parents. My dad, he got himself fucked up every chance he got. Always started with folk for no reason. Hell, he was the one who taught me to shoot. You know how? By taking pot shots at NCR, and not just soldiers. Civilians, too. Even kids. Then he'd get high with his buddies and swap tales about the folk they killed. Bunch of animals. And my mom? A couple of times she tried to sell me to some waster just to score some jet. Even the other Khans said she was useless. Only reason they kept her around was because she was a... how'd my dad say it? A smoking piece of ass.
So your name, it comes from Bitter Springs?
You're not fully grown till you're taking a beat down. Everybody gathers around and hits you till you're damn near dead. After that, if you haven't begged for mercy, you get to choose a new name. One you'll use for the rest of your life. When NCR slaughtered the Khans at Bitter Springs, I hadn't got my beat down yet. I was still too young. The way I see it, Bitter Springs was my beat down. So afterward, I gave myself a name. It's all I got from the Khans. It's all I ever want.
Pretty respectable. So how did you survive the massacre?
Guess I could tell a pretty good story if I had a mind. But the truth is, I don't know. Just got lucky. They brought me to Daughtry after the battle. He was just a captain back then. Guess he saw something in me. Knew I didn't belong with the Khans. Maybe he felt bad, too. About how his men killed my folks. I told him he did me a service, but he didn't believe me. Still doesn't. He's a good man, Daughtry. Doesn't act like it sometimes, I know. But he didn't have to take me in.
With an intelligence of 7, you're not telling me something. You couldn't have forgotten the whole massacre.
It's like I tell Major Daughtry. Best not to look under a rock if you don't really want to know what's there. Could be that NCR found some blood on me and none of it mine. Could be that a few of those Khans didn't die from NCR bullets. I had scores of my own to settle. Deeper ones than NCR ever had. Don't bother asking who they were with.
Hey, fair enough, so...
Yeah, that's probably best.
So you're not too friendly, are you, Sergeant Bitterroot?
Guess not. I don't mean nothing by it. You really want to talk to somebody, try Ten of Spades. He's always got plenty to say. Me? I'm here to do my job. For now, that job is shooting fiends.
So how long have you been with the 1st Recon?
While, I guess. I don't keep too careful track of time. I like to keep things simple. Just focus on now. That's why they made me a sniper. You let your mind wander back a ways and you lose sight of what's in front of your eyes. Good way to miss a mark.
So your father is your commanding officer? Is that allowed?
Yeah, look, he's not my real father. He just looked after me for a while. It's a long story. I'd get tired of talking before it was through.
So what can you tell me about the Great Khans?
They're scum. Lazy, trumped-up raiders. Most of the time they're drunk or high, and when they're not shooting chems, they're selling them. Used to have a settlement up at Bitter Springs till they pissed off NCR and got slaughtered for their trouble. A lot of us got killed at Bitter Springs. A lot of them, I mean. My parents died too.
Well, it was good talking to you, Sergeant Bitterroot.
All right, goodbye.
Now we will go talk to... Oh, there he is, Corporal Sterling.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, 1st Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had.
So you remember everyone who passes through here?
Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all, and a lot of scouting from place to place.
Ah, okay. Any ideas on how to convince Corporal Betsy to go see a doctor?
It's a pride thing with her, and totally unnecessary. I mean, look at me. I was Ranger Sterling until the Legion got through with me. I was bitter, but if I kept my mouth shut, the NCR would have discharged me and sent me home. Instead, I asked if there was still a place for me. Had to prove I could still handle a gun alongside all the recruits. Look at me now. 1st Recon and still going strong. You tell Betsy that.
That's an interesting rifle you have there. Lever action, right?
I call her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets.
Nice. Well, have you always been with the 1st Recon?
Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays.
Why did you leave the Rangers? I mean, we already know, but...
Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either.
How did you manage to escape Malpai?
Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me. So they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said.
So how long have you been stationed here?
Going on 6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us.
Yeah, true. Well, it was good talking to you, Corporal Sterling.
Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
I really like his gun. It's a unique cowboy repeater. There's only 2 ways to get it. One of them is the obvious way, just, kill him and then take it. Obviously, everyone else is not too happy with that. The other thing you can do is, I don't know if any of the patch mods I have will change it, but you pickpocket his ammo, and then you, fast travel, wait, a few days, fast travel back, and then when you go to pickpocket him, his gun will be in his inventory since you took his ammo. Not sure if that'll work with all the unofficial patch and bug fix mods I have, but there's that option too. But anyway, Corporal Betsy, the rest of the 1st Recon agrees that you should, in fact, go seek help.
This was none of their business. Or yours. You got no right to talk to people behind my back about this.
So 10 of Spades says his stuttering got better because of Usanagi.
He got better? If he says so. Anyway, 10 of Spades is a good kid. Maybe I ought to listen to him for once. I'm guessing the other 2 had similar things to say. Alright, consider me convinced. I'll go see Usanagi. You can tell the lieutenant that I caved, and thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, try not to get killed.
Lieutenant Gorbets, I convinced Betsy to go seek help from Dr. Usanagi.
Yes, the others in the squad said you'd come to them about her. It's a start, but let's hope she sticks with her treatment as long as it's necessary. I'm afraid she'll ditch Usanagi early if she feels it's taking too long. She won't want to look bad in the eyes of the rest of First Recon. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
Alright, sounds good.
Carry on.
Hello, Dr. Usanagi. It's been a while since I've been here.
You're back. Do you need medical attention?
I might actually buy some more implants from you, since I have 65,000 bottle caps that are burning a hole in my inventory. But that's not quite why we're here. That's not the main reason we're here. So Lieutenant Gorbets of the 1st Recon wanted me to let you know that Corporal Betsy will be coming to you for some mental treatment. He just wanted me to make sure that you could make some time in your schedule.
Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule.
Great. Now that is awesome to hear. With that, obviously we've completed. I don't hurt anymore. So, like I said, Dr. Usanagi, I got a lot of caps, and I would like some more implants. I bought 5 special implants before I started Dead Money. Oh, that was a while ago, though. I don't even remember the episode number that was, but that was a while ago. So I'm gonna get the remaining 3 that I have, or the remaining 3 implants that I can get, because you can only get 1 implant per base endurance, and my base endurance is 8, so I can get 3 more. So I'm gonna get the perception implant.
The optics enhancer, as the name suggests, gets attached directly to your optic nerve. The price is 4,000 caps.
Here you are. I'm also gonna get the subdermal implant.
That would be the Nemian subdermal armor. It's a bit pricey, 8,000 caps, but the implant causes your skin cells to be bolstered with iron. It won't make you bulletproof, but it will make you a little harder to injure.
Here you are. And then lastly, I'm going to get the health regenerating ability. And then the only other implant available is the charisma implant. But, you know, we all know charisma's useless in Fallout New Vegas.
That's the Phoenix monocyte breeder. The implant speeds up cell regeneration, an effect similar to that of some lizards and sea creatures. The implant is very expensive, however. 12,000 caps.
And here you go.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
There we go. We got all the implants that we can get. Now, if we
You're back.
talk to
Do
her,
you need medical attention?
she will tell us that we're not able to.
All right. Let me do a quick test to make sure your body can handle another implant. I'm afraid you can't handle any more implants right now. Your body isn't durable enough to take it. Sorry.
Well, that's unfortunate. Yep. See, you need a higher endurance, which my base endurance is 8. But with the endurance implant that I got, you know, before I started Dead Money, puts it up to 9. Not the base endurance, but my endurance itself. So I would need to waste one of my perks on a level up to boost my endurance. But we can buy some medical stuff before we head out.
Take care.
You too, Dr. Usanagi. I used to pronounce her name wrong, and I used to say Dr. Usanji, which is what it kind of looked like to me, but I know how to pronounce her name now. You don't have to make fun of me anymore. Back at Camp McCarran, oh, there he is, Major Daughtry. I was about to say we're looking for Major Daughtry, and here he is. Hello.
If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news, it better involve some dead fiends.
Well, before we go asking you and getting into the whole fiend business, I'm told you were at Bitter Springs.
Yeah, I was there. I was Captain Daughtry then. That whole situation was a mess and could easily have been avoided with good intel. The major in charge at the time made a bad call. He thought Bitter Springs was full of Great Khan raiders, so we surrounded the place. By the time any of us realized there were civilians down there, women and children, shooting had already started. The major froze up at the news, and we couldn't get another word out of him. I took over and salvaged the situation as best I could. For my effort, I was promoted to major. Not quite the way I'd have wanted it.
So what can you tell me about the Great Khans?
We know they supply the fiends with illegal chems, but they never stick around in NCR territory for long. They know the land and move quick. There's talk from time to time about taking out their base at Red Rock Canyon, but nothing ever comes of it. The Great Khans are tough fighters. If we ever did go up against them on their home turf, we'd win. The casualties would be high.
So I heard that you're Bitterroot's father.
Adoptive father, yes. I was very proud when he made first recon. I know that every time I send them out, I could be sending him to his death. But if it's not me, it'll be somebody else. At least this way I get one more chance to see him.
So, Major, what do you know about the Fiends?
Pack of drugged-out killers. They're addicted to every stim, every pill, every psychoactive enema on this fucked-up Earth. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you?
Oh, absolutely.
Good. That's damn good. I figure it's about time we got lucky out here, so maybe you can snuff one of these maniacs. First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs. Then there's Driver Nafai. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron. Hence his name. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac, and damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too. You go after them, any of them, you're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be?
I'd say we got a bit of a score to settle with Cook.
One thing I should tell you about Cook. Piece of shit is pure animal. He raped one of my snipers, and that makes this personal. Also, he's got a flamethrower, and he's damn good with it. From what I hear, he either rapes or burns every living thing he gets his hands on. Only one man's gotten close to killing him, and that's Little Buster. So he says, anyway. Maybe it's bullshit, but I'd still ask him about it.
Who's Little Buster?
Bounty hunter. Talks big. But he's still alive, so he can't be completely full of shit. I think he's out in the yard, waiting to claim a couple bounties.
Anything else I should know?
One more thing. If you want the full reward, you need to bring me a recognizable head. My superiors need proof they're gone. That means no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead, and no damage to the face. If you want to be safe, aim for the chest. You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I won't be authorized to pay the entire bounty. Good luck to you, and don't get careless.
Alright, sounds good.
Right.
I mean, I also have the Kodak camera that I got from Michelangelo that I could take a picture of their dead body with. But, I mean, I get what you mean. So let's go and talk to Little Buster, who's always training over here during the day. Which is funny, if you, like, stand behind the thing, he can actually hit you. Like, you can see him taking damage. See the shield icon there in the bottom left next to my health bar. You can actually cripple your head, I think. I think it's the head. Let me check. I mean, he's not damaging anything yet. Oh, but he's breaking my armor. He's breaking my armor. Oh, yeah. So that's why we got the medium armor parts. Boom. There we go. Repaired it a little bit.
Let me guess. You got work for me, right?
And
Too
not
late.
quite,
I
actually.
just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps that Daughtry owes me, I'm out of this scrapyard.
Well, Major Daughtry told me I should actually ask you about Cook.
The rapist with the flamethrower? Yeah, that's a combination I stay the fuck away from. I was stalking him for a while. Real good at that. Watching people from where they can't see me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Only one thing I learned about that asshole. Keeps a bunch of Brahmins. Most of them he roasts whenever he feels like it. But there's one. Must be his pet or some shit. Doesn't let anybody near that Brahmin. Somebody puts a bullet in her, I bet that'd piss him off good. Might make him careless, too.
Ah, okay. So, are you supposed to be a famous bounty hunter or something?
Well, shit. Feel free to stick a knife in the old ego. Thought I made a name for myself around here. Guess that's as good a reason as any to quit this stinking trade. No glory. No easy money, no women, and no glory. Shit. I'd settle just for the women.
So why does Daughtry owe you caps?
Because I killed a couple of marks for him, that's why. You ever hear of Jackson? Or Night Terror?
I take it they were fiends?
Damn right they were. And they were good, too. Till I popped a couple shells in their assholes. Bam. Dead. Finished. Over. See, somebody gives me a job, I do it. Maybe I complain a little here and there, but my shit gets done.
Hey, fair enough. So how long have you been a bounty hunter?
Oh, shit, I don't know. Gotta be at least a month. Longer than I last at most jobs.
You've worked a lot of different trades?
Oh, yeah. A lot. Like before I was a bounty hunter, I worked as a caravan guard. You'd think that was a cakewalk, right? Wrong. Crazy bastards expected me to wake up at dawn. Forget it. It's about 2 hours after this guy hits the sack. And I need at least 10, 12 hours of sleep to do my job. Price of excellence.
Well, I mean, I know a thing or two about being a caravan guard. And I've also been known to hunt a few bounties myself.
Well, hey, the field's wide open now that I'm gone. Probably lots of people looking to get in once they hear I quit.
So what are you gonna do now?
Simple. Gonna make myself some easy money. I got a plan. Once I get my caps from Daughtry, I'm going to head on over to Gomorrah and win big at cards. There's not as many people playing at Gomorrah, so that means I've got better odds of winning big. I got this figured out.
Well, I mean, if you say so. Why did you quit the trade anyway?
See, I thought the bounty hunting trade would be easy money, but it turns out it's hard work, so screw it. Also, I ran into this Mark who was a little too tough for me. I mean, I could have taken him. But with this guy, might have cost me some bad burns or an ass rape. I'm all for risking my life, but I'm a little sensitive about my asshole.
Alright, well, see you around, little butler.
Hey, yeah. Next time you see me, maybe I'll be rolling in a shitload of caps, right?
Yeah, maybe. I also accidentally called you Butler and not Buster. My bad. Alright, let's go after Cook. Well, I fast traveled to the Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters, and I killed all these fiends, and then there's the, disassembled weapon shipment, which is a part of the, a quest item for the How Little We Know quest, which we won't be doing for a little bit, but we can grab that so we already have it. Alright, so we got a good vantage point. We are in caution, though. See if we can find Cook anywhere. I don't think so. I believe Queenie is this Brahmin that I can't target. What are you shooting at? I don't know what that fiend's shooting at, but I want to shoot them. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to kill this Brahmin. I don't know which one that was. Yep, that was Queenie. I was right. And now Cook becomes frenzied at the death of his favorite Brahmin. Oh no, what a shame. I'll shoot you in the ass. Alright, we're going up. Where's my plasma rifle? Frickin' chicken. Cook's kitchen. Well, Cook is dead. There is Cook's head. I don't remember if it's supposed to say intact, but I know that it will say what's it called? I like how their heads will just like pop off when you take the head out. Ooh, a lever action rifle. That's the first one of those I've seen. But yeah, I like how their heads will pop off when you grab it off of their inventory. I know that there's mangled heads, and that's like what it's called when you I'm gonna take all your stuff. Like, there's the mangled head, and that's like what it's called if you damage his head. We'll leave these Brahmin alive. They're fine, but we just had to kill Queenie. We will take her meat, though. We'll make her into a good soup later. Is that always there? These hanging NCR troopers? I don't know if they are or not. Major Daughtry, I have killed Cook, and I have his head.
Let me see the scumbag's head. Yeah, that's Cook. Ugh, did he always smell like this, even before he was dead? And the fiends let this guy touch their food? Well, this is payback for at least one of my troopers. She'll be glad to know he's dead. Here's your caps. Think you can take down another one of these scumbags? Up to you. But I can trust you to do the job, and I'd hate to see you walk away.
Yep.
That's the best damn thing I've heard all day. Finally, somebody around here with some goddamn ambition. There's 2 psycho bastards left. Which one will it be?
I'm gonna take on Violet.
Violet it is. Wish I could give you more advice on how to bring her down, but we know less about her than the other 2. Just watch out for the dogs. She raises them herself. Might as well be their mother, and never leave her side.
And where can I find her?
Good question. Fiend territory is southeast of here, but they range all over the area. None of them stays in any one place for long.
Now, before we go take on Violet, let's go see if we can find Corporal Betsy and let her know that we took out Cook. Ah, here she is.
I've been seeing Usanagi, and things are better. I'm not so angry all the time, you know? And, I'm not trying to jump every woman in camp. Well, not all the time, anyway.
Well, that's a step up, Betsy. That is good. So I thought you should know that Cook is dead.
You killed him? Well, shit. Here I'd dreamed up this whole elaborate revenge fantasy. Didn't really think I'd do it, but as long as the tubby bastard was actually alive, I could pretend like I would. Here, I owe you. Take it and get out of here, before I indulge my inner bitch and spoil the moment.
Alright, let's go take out Violet. So funny enough, that gas station I was at where those NCR troopers are hanging is right next to where Violet's little trailer park is at. We can start taking out her little puppies. She's not very happy now. Oh, there's another one up there. Feel like that all your dogs are gone. Alright, I don't want to use it. Oh. There's still more dogs. Try to shoot her in like the legs. Alright, what do we got? Oh, never mind. Good job, Rex. I was going to switch to the Thompson, but thank you, Rex, for not destroying her head. And there goes her head. Oh, she's got an infiltrator too. Nice.
Got any more good news for me?
Yep.
You killed another one. Let me have a look at the head. God damn it. That's Violet, all right. You've made me one happy son of a bitch, you know that? Here, this is the bounty I put on her head. It's yours.
Thank you.
That's 2 psychopaths dead. If you can bring down the 3rd, there's a bonus in it for you.
Alright, I'm going after Driver Nefai.
You've got some guts, I'll give you that. Nefai is one tough son of a bitch. You let him get close, and he'll take your head off. My advice is this. Talk to Lieutenant Gorobets. He's in charge of Alpha Team, 1st Recon. Snipers. If you're lucky, you can lure Nefai into the open and the sharpshooters can bring him down. You bring me the head, you'll still get the bounty. It's a better bet than trying to take Nefai one-on-one, but it's your call.
Well, I already know where Lieutenant Gorobets is at.
Out in the yard. Gorobets coordinates our sniper teams. He's been gunning for Nefai for weeks now. Only thing he hasn't had is willing bait. Don't have enough troops to order anyone beyond the fence. Not anymore, anyway.
Alright, well, I got it.
Just bring me back that last head. And don't lose your own.
So the only bad thing about recruiting the 1st Recon to go with me is they could possibly kill him with a headshot, which will prevent me from getting the full reward. Really, the only benefit is if you're, I guess, a low-level character, you can benefit from having the extra help of the 1st Recon team. The other thing is you get, I think it's like a 300 cap bonus just for hiring them. Even if they don't even do anything, but I don't want to risk them killing Nefai with a headshot, so I'm just gonna go without them. So just outside of the South Vegas ruins, we got Driver Nefai's little fortress over here, and who's that? This is a random fiend, alright. Well, I'm gonna start taking out random fiends that are kind of on the outskirts. We're hidden right now, so I'm gonna try to get Rex over here so he doesn't blow my cover. Come here, Rex. Good, we're back to hidden. I'm going to take out you since you were going over by that body. Just had a caravan shotgun, that's fine. These are just both normal fiends. Well, I'll take you out if you stop moving. Oh, never mind, he moved. Rex. Rex, get back. Get back, Rex. Don't blow my cut. Rex! Rex, what are you doing? You're ruining everything. Rex, no! Alright, we're going in with the infiltrator. Oh, that's Driver Nefai. Alright, Rex, you want to finish out Driver Nefai for me? There we are. We're back to hidden, too, so... Perfect. Driver Nefai's head. Boom. And his golf driver as well, and we'll take all the drugs he's got. Perfect. And that is the last of the fiend bosses that has a bounty on them right now. we'll just real quickly, I want to loot up these fiend corpses, and then we'll head back to Major Daughtry. Major Daughtry, Driver Nephi, is dead.
If that's true, that'd be the last of them. Well, well, well. Driver Nephi. Nothing to say, you son of a bitch? No tips on my golf swing? Lost a lot of good men to this psychopath. Morale's gonna be better now that he's gone. Here's the bounty I promised. I guess we can send first recon down to Camp Forlorn Hope. They need all the help they can get there. You've been one hell of a stroke of good luck, you know that? Those 3 scumbags probably killed 20 NCR troopers. And you bring them down alone. Wish I had a few grunts as good as you. Damn good working with you.
You too, Major Daughtry. Have a great rest of your day. So, there's still one more quest that we're going to be doing in this video before we end things off. And look at that. We can see the first recon is they're already heading out. See you guys around. Maybe we'll go back and pay a visit to you guys at Camp Forlorn Hope. That would be a good time. And good luck, Betsy. Hopefully you get better. You can recover from your trauma. So yes, last episode we talked to Colonel Sue, and he gave us a quest to head over to Vault 3 and save one of his best rangers, Bryce Anders. So we're going to obviously head there and get him out of there. So because I've already done the Abu Dhabi honeymoon quest, I can kill Motor Runner without any consequence. I also put on the Great Khan simple armor that they gave me for that quest, because sometimes the fiends won't be hostile to me, even if I've already completed the quest. So we'll see if that is still the case. Also, I don't know where Rex is at, but he'll show up eventually. And would you look at that?
You see a ranger in black? Run the other way. Take you out from a quarter mile off.
Oh yeah, totally. Alrighty. So, now we're gonna head deep inside the vault. So we're actually not that deep in the vault. It's literally just in the living quarters, and then down here is where we did the I Love Bananas Unmarked quest, and then we freed these guys. So we heard that, like, Fiend die, because up here, I don't remember if I talked about it or if I went in here or not, but there's this Fiend. They're scripted to get killed by, like, the traps that are in here. There's, like, some frag mines. There's a tripwire for a grenade bouquet that's right here that we can take. And I believe that's everything. Nope, there's another mine up here. But yeah, up here, through this door, is where Ranger Anders should be at. You can see there's a yellow compass tick right here, and this is exactly where he is. All of these traps, I believe, were actually set by him. Hello, Bryce.
How the hell did you get in here? And who the hell are you?
So I was sent here by Colonel Sue.
Shu sent you? This was my mission.
The Colonel was concerned. You missed your check-in.
You can go back to old Shu and tell him that the mission will be completed. I just need a couple more days.
What's the holdup, if you don't mind my asking?
What's it look like? I caught one in the leg. I killed a dozen of those degenerates sneaking my way in, but one got a drop on me. I holed up here after I killed that one. They're too stupid to unlock the door, so I knew they'd figure whoever attacked had just taken off. I just need a day or two. Then I'll take out Motor Runner myself. I even got his key to the maintenance wing. Situation's under control.
So, with a medicine of 35, I'm afraid your leg looks and smells like it's on the verge of infection.
God damn it. I know. Was just hoping that, are you trained as a doctor? Can you fix my leg?
So, I do have a bunch of spare doctor's bags, so you can have this one.
What are you waiting for? I've got a high-value target to kill.
And then we'll
Thanks
talk
for
to
the
him.
assistance, Doc. Time for us to go take out Motor Runner?
Actually, I think you should head back to base and have that leg of yours looked at.
God damn it. Fine, I'll head back. Are you saying you'll handle Motor Runner yourself?
That is exactly what I'm saying. And I will check in with you and Colonel Sue when it is done.
Here, take this. It's the key to the maintenance wing. Should make getting to Motor Runner that much easier. Good luck.
Alright, and with that, we now need to go and find Motor Runner. And he goes out of this secret exit right here, which is nice. We'll stand here over him and make sure that he gets out. He should be fine. That person literally just watched him sneak out of there, but there we go. Now we know that he's fine. So now we will head in and we will silently take out Motor Runner. And the rest of the fiends in here, as long as I do it stealthily, won't even know that he's dead. Hello, don't mind me. I just have some more chems to deliver to your boss or something. Great con stuff, you know. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys, but just don't go in there. He's perfectly fine. He's just a little Oh yeah, definitely. You're right about that. But don't mind him. His legs just kind of fell off because he took a little too much turbo. Yes, turbo. He's just a little high right now, so just don't go in there for ever. All right? And now we'll just walk out of the vault like nothing happened. Come on, Rex, hurry up. We need to get out of here before they notice something's wrong. Hey, Colonel Sue, I got some good news for you.
Anders showed up here not too long ago. I'm told you're the one who got him out of the vault.
That is correct.
Can't tell you how relieved I am. Sending him on that mission was a mistake.
You did the right thing. If you'd sent more, they'd have been killed, more than likely.
That's probably true, but I wonder if I should have taken a different strategy entirely. Although my options were certainly limited, with most of our forces tied up garrisoning this place. Regardless, what you did for Anders isn't something he or any of us around here take lightly. We're all glad to have him back. Thank you.
And Motor Runner is dead. I brought his helmet as proof.
Unbelievable. That man has given us so much grief since we set up here. This may be a major turning point for us. I can't tell you how many times we thought we'd taken him out, only to have him show up again later, taking more heads off of fallen troopers. This is for the bounty. And this is from a pool me and a lot of the soldiers around the base had going. You may not be in CR, but hey, it's only fair.
And there we go. The unmarked quests completed. So, something I wanted to mention too. Motor Runner's helmet, which is what you give to him, is a quest item, meaning it can't be removed from your inventory at all, which includes dead money. So, you can actually take that helmet if you really wanted to, take it with you to dead money. So then you'd have an extra helmet that can't be removed from your inventory that gives you, I think, a damage threshold of 3? So yeah, before we end off the episode, we're going to head over to Freeside and see if, oh, never mind, he's still here. I was going to say, maybe we'll see if Little Buster's corpse will be in Freeside, because unfortunately, he does try to go gambling at the Gamora, but he doesn't even make it out of Freeside, unfortunately for him. It seems like he hasn't even left yet. He's supposed to appear there, or well, his corpse is supposed to appear in Freeside. 24 to 72 hours, more or less. After you complete 3-card bounty, but he hasn't even left Camp McCarran yet. So maybe we'll see if maybe we'll see him there in the future, but who knows. So in the meantime, I guess we will end off the video here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed recording it. I had a lot of fun with this video. As always, you know, New Vegas is such a great game that I never get tired of it. I'm almost at 1,000 hours on Steam. I can actually see 997 right now, so that's pretty cool. I play a lot of New Vegas. Yeah, so anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I would appreciate you dropping a like on it. If you happen to be new to the channel, I would appreciate you subscribing. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, nighttime, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. And I will catch you guys later. DeltaWolf, out.